should be good. Wait a few minutes for some people to jump in. I gotta check how the chat box works. So drop some comments. Hello. Yeah, just started. I'm trying something new today. Took me a while to get it set up, but I'm doing a dual stream, so I'm live on vertical and horizontal. That way I can clip this and post it as a video. But I don't see the chat box on the stream. So what am I missing? Because I have it pulled up here too, so I can see. Just came in from a walk after dinner. Nice. Cool. I got the vertical one pulled up on my phone. It wants me to do a goal, so maybe we'll set up a goal here. But I don't know how. I'm gonna put a link in here as well. I gotta do the whole thing. Does that work? Okay, that looks like it works as a link now on my end. Ah, there's a comment. So the chat box is working, but they're the same. Walrus oil. Oh yeah, let me also put the Streamlabs link because I'm using Streamlabs. So if you donate through Streamlabs, it'll come up on the screen. I don't even know what my Streamlabs link is. Hold on. Rough start. Sign up? Or does it already have me signed in? I'm confused. There, log in. We'll start in a few minutes. It looks like the chat box is linked to the horizontal stream, which is strange. Tipping? Where's my link? Haven't done this in a while with Streamlabs. Sorry. It should just be like Streamlabs in my name, right? Something like that. Does everything look okay? I kind of stretched the window a little bit to make it a little bit bigger. I was worried about the font being too small. But that's also on the site too. I think I can make the font bigger on the site. It might not be too big, if that makes sense. I can't find my link. Hmm. I'm missing. The chat box. I don't know if I ever got into all these settings. I was trying to do this earlier on my phone using Streamlabs, and I was testing it out, but it was lagging like really bad, or there was like a delay. I guess it wasn't lagging, it was just a huge delay. So I decided to do it off of my laptop. But the chat is not working. It's just working off the horizontal stream for the vertical stream, which is kind of weird. Tip goal. Have that going on. Hold on, let me try one more thing here. They don't take any of your tips. That's cool. I didn't know that. I thought they did take a percentage. Well, they should definitely make this a little easier here. You can replace bad words in the chat. That's funny. So if somebody comments a bad word, it'll literally replace it with whatever I want it to. I didn't know that. That's funny. Maybe it's in here. Maybe I can do it on my laptop in a different window. Let's see who's all here. Thanks for the $2, Neil. What's up, Anik, Jason, Kathy? How's everybody doing? How hard would it be to make it so you can tag people in the chat too, like a desktop? Yeah, I feel like I don't know why they don't do that on a mobile device. Yeah, that's kind of late. It's late for me. I'm like getting ready to go to bed after 8 o'clock. I think I can open another window here without it being on stream. Let me try one more thing here. And I'll have to figure out this chat. Why do I need to allow more access? That's weird. Maybe because it updated. Oh, there's my link. Guess that's how I used to do it. Wait, so now what? I open my stream. Probably turn my sound off so I don't start an echo. Thought my robot was gonna start talking to me. Alright, 1 second here. Thought my robot was gonna start talking to me. Alright, 1 second here. Thought my robot was gonna start talking to me. Alright, 1 second here. Oh, this wants to be difficult. Thought my robot was gonna start talking to me. Alright, 1 second here. Oh, this wants to be difficult. Whoops. I want to put both in here. Hold on. How can I do 2 links? Whoops. I want to put both in here. Hold on. How can I do 2 links? Whoops. Does it allow 2 links in the same comment? How can I do 2 links? Whoops. We're gonna find out. Does it allow 2 links in the same comment? How can I do 2 links? Whoops. We're gonna find out. Does it allow 2 links in the same comment? How can I do 2 links? It looks like it does here. We're gonna find out. Does it allow 2 links in the same comment? How can I do 2 links? It looks like it does here. We're gonna find out. Why did it only show one person's? It only showed Jason's hi in this. Why did it only show one person's? It only showed Jason's hi in this. Why did it only show one person's? It only showed Jason's. Should have copied that. In this. Why did it only show one person's? It only showed Jason's. Should have copied that. In this. Okay, so streamlabs.com slash my name slash tip. Maybe I can just remember that. Might be better for the future. My name slash tip. Let's go back here. For the future. My name slash tip. here. The future name. Let's change this. Let's go back here. Why can I not? Let's change this. Let's go back here. Why can I not? Now I can't even reach it. Why is this so difficult? Now I can't even reach it. There we go. Why is this so difficult? Now I can't even reach it. There we go. Why is this so difficult? Now I can't even reach it. There we go. Why is this so difficult? Now I can't even reach it. There we go. Why is this so difficult? Now I can't even reach it. Okay. There we go. Why is this so difficult? Now we got the links in both streams. If you do want to donate, you can donate like $1 or $2. I forget what the minimum is, and it'll talk. If you do want to donate, speech, text to speech, like $1 or $2, text to talk, whatever the hell I was calling it the other day. If you do want to text to speech, so it'll read your comments out loud. Whatever the hell I was Streamlabs the other day. Apparently doesn't take any of the donation, unlike YouTube. Apparently doesn't take any of the donation, unlike YouTube. Apparently doesn't take any of, and maybe I should keep this stream open so I can actually talk to you guys and read you the comments, because I can't see the comments on here. Stream open so I can actually talk to you. Or I can only see the comments from the other. I am getting an echo. That's weird. Oh, you know what?
Yeah,
I know.
it is pretty surprising. Most people think of big predators like lions.
I didn't mute my YouTube, but I muted my laptop. So the echo should stop in a minute. Sorry. Now I got everything set up though. So um but I don't like how I can only see the comments from the one stream, and it's really small, so I can't even really read it. I gotta like get really close. I can't tell who that is. Alright. Did the echo stop yet? Hopefully. That's gonna bother me. I can see some of the chats popping up from the other stream, but I can't read them. Maybe I should just pull that up too, because I think I got my windows all right. Okay, the echo did stop. We can either start, or I'll just have to bounce back and forth. Vegan Christianity and Coops. You guys are in the other stream. Yeah, I could not make out either of those names. What's up, Tone? I'm doing the Jeremy thing where I got 2 different streams going right now. I don't know if it's worth doing that or not, but we'll find out. I want to be able to clip this out, clip part of it out, and post it as videos. So I don't know if I'll keep doing it like this, or maybe just do the horizontal streams. It seems like there's more people in the horizontal stream than the vertical stream, which is strange. I did both streams because I figured there'd be more people in the vertical stream, and I could take the horizontal stream and make it into a video. but we'll see. It's kind of confusing not being able to see the, like, my other window has both streams on there, but then they're smaller. They're like half the size, so I can't read the comments because they're so tiny. All right, thanks for being here, everybody. We're gonna go through the animal justice website and start day one. Thanks to everybody that signed up already. Got a lot of people interested. Some people have gone through and done the first day. A couple people have joined the Signal group. Um, so yeah, this is the site. I put the link down there. You have to put the www in front of it for some reason. I don't know why, but if you just type in Animal Justice 21, it was not coming up. But if you put www.animaljustice21.org, it'll take you here. Tips on Discord. Discord can be very frustrating sometimes, that's for sure. Let's see, I'm just gonna put this here so I can see it better. Okay, so here's the site. Thank you for joining Justice for Animals. Take one day at a time. Goose wants to come say hi. Hi, buddy. Take one day at a time, reflect honestly, and connect with the community if you want support. And then there's different buttons here. So there's the commitment form, commit to the animals, and start your challenge. Then here's the daily challenge. Start with day one only. No rush. Then the reflection form is where you can answer those questions from the daily challenge, and the Signal group where we can talk to each other and share our reflections and different ideas and stuff. 45 minutes, yeah, that's long for somebody that doesn't want to listen or understand. Might be better just to move on. So we'll go through the commitment form. I already filled the commitment form out, but let's do it anyway. We'll do it again. That way you can kind of just see how it works. Justice for Animals 21-day vegan ethics challenge, and rejecting their use as resources. This is not a health, diet, or environmental challenge. Dennis should take the challenge. So I'm going to put in my email. Oh, that doesn't pop up. Okay, that's good. I was going to say it shows my other stuff. Put in my name. You don't have to put in your time zone, but if you do, this will help in the future to automate emails and things like that. I might end up sending you some emails at some point. The pledge, check the box. I commit to practicing veganism for 21 days based on justice for animals, recognizing them as sentient individuals and rejecting their use as resources. And then you basically sign, type your name again, and then your first reflection here. For this challenge, what factors made it difficult for you to stop participating in the use of animals for food, clothing, or other purposes? And for me, I never really thought about it. No one can't spell. No one challenged me. My no one challenged my ethics. Never really thought about it. No one challenged my ethics when it came to the use of animals. And for me, honestly, that's all it really took was somebody basically just asking why aren't you vegan, and me honestly think trying to come up with some excuse, but recognizing everything that I was coming up with was just an excuse, right? There really wasn't any reason. And then the most challenging part that I anticipate when I first made my commitment to the animals, it was going out to eat and talking about it with other people. So once you submit the commitment form, it prompts you to go to the document and the Signal chat. So you'll get those links. I should probably put them in as something a little bit more clean than this, but this is what I got so far. But we're just going to go back to the site, which has the same links here. Open the daily challenge. So this is how it starts. Justice for Animals, 21 days. Let me check on the chat here. Easy to be vegan in every way. I agree. Those things that I anticipated being a challenge was not very challenging, to be honest. There are certain places where when you go out to eat that don't have like any vegan options, but you're not really missing out on anything. And doing outreach and like forcing myself to talk to people uh, got me a lot more comfortable doing it and just learning more and doing things like this. Like if I had a challenge like this that I did when I first decided I was going to live vegan, it would have made it a lot easier, that's for sure. I didn't do any challenges. Um, Not right away. But then eventually I signed up for like all of them. So I've gone through a lot of them since then, but I didn't go vegan because of any of the challenges, if that makes sense. So, Justice for Animals, a vegan ethics challenge centered on animal justice, not personal optimization. Welcome, this is a 21-day ethical practice. For the duration of this challenge, we treat animals as sentient individuals, not resources, products, or property. This is not a health, diet, or environmental program. The focus is justice for animals. How to proceed. Complete 1 day per Calendar day in order. Read each day slowly and intentionally. Reflect honestly. Perfection is not required, but integrity matters. Participate in the Signal group if you wish, but always state which day you're on when posting reflections. Use the reflection prompts. Nova wants to come say hi. I use the reflection prompts as guides. Write your answers privately in the reflection form or in the group, the Signal group, if you feel like sharing. Don't skip ahead. The structure is deliberate. Each day builds on the previous. Remember, this challenge is about aligning your actions with justice for animals. Your attention, reflection, and moral effort are what matter most. No health, weight, or fitness framing. No environmental arguments. No humane or ethical use justifications. Ask questions in good faith. And clarity over comfort. That's a big part of it. And then here's happy animal. The idea is to see these animals as individuals, right? Every day has like a different picture. I should put Goose in there because he's just like staring at me, sticking his tongue out with a smile on his face. And then this is basically how the days are. This is the whole day right here. So day one, justice, not preference. There's a couple of sentences for the ethical focus. Then there's a couple of sentences for the real world reflection, and then the prompt. So most people make daily decisions about animals as if their preferences matter more than the animals' lives. This is a moral inversion. Convenience, what's my friend doing? Convenience, taste, or habit should never outweigh the rights of a sentient being. Justice is not about preference or desire. It is about recognizing and respecting inherent moral value, even when it is inconvenient or uncomfortable. Hi, Goose. The real world reflection. He's just sitting here wagging his tail. Hi, buddy. Hi, buddy. Don't burp in my face. Don't burp at me. Your breath stinks. You need your teeth brushed. Consider the meals, clothing, or products you use daily. Each involves animals in some way, often unseen or abstracted. A chicken is not just dinner, it is a sentient being capable of fear, pain, and social bonds. A cow is not just leather, it is a life with interests and a subjective experience. For the prompt, today reflect on the following question. In what ways have my preferences been placed above the justice owed to animals, and how does it feel to confront that truth? Goose. He wants attention. You want a hug? It says, give me a head massage. Need to take a goose break. He's so funny. So, in what ways have my preferences been placed above the justice owed to animals? And how does it feel to confront that? Write your thoughts privately in the the reflection form here. That's what the links are under the prompts, or in the signal group, noting that this is day one. So we can do both of them. Open this up. Here's the reflection form. Yes. This is for participants of the Justice for Animals. Reflect on the day that you're currently on. Each participant selects their current day, answers the reflection prompt, and submits. This form is private and used for tracking ethical engagement. So email, name, you select your day, and then answer the question. And it says here, what did you reflect on today regarding justice for animals? Include your thoughts on the ethical concept, your real world observations, or any challenges you faced. So we can go back and forth here too. So preferences being placed above the justice owed to animals, and how does it feel to confront that truth? So there's kind of two questions. So I can't. It's hard. It's hard for me to kind of think about, if I wasn't vegan and I was just starting this challenge. But I thought we needed to eat animals. I used to think leather and um, I don't know, how should I phrase this? I used to think leather was I don't know, I can just say like leather was cool. Um, showed or school showed a. Guess it kind of depends, but kind of showed like a status, or what's the best way to say that? Let's see, eating. I used to work all week, a lot of hours. I would come home, we'd go to the grocery store, we would get some like nice expensive steaks, make a nice dinner. Very selfish. To the question again. How does it feel to confront that truth? Felt like a hypocrite. That was one of the reasons why I decided to make a commitment to the animals, right? I'm sure we all kind of felt like that. Yeah, Kathy, I agree. I hate it when people use animals in a derogatory manner, like calling other people names like dirty pig or fat as a cow. Yeah, it's really sad. And then you can put some optional feedback if anything felt difficult, confusing, surprising. And then submit, and you get a copy of all your responses. It should send you an email so you can track every day. Thank you for submitting your reflection. Keep going. Your next ethical reflection awaits tomorrow. And then we have the Signal group. Join the community for support and discussion. And I put a little note down here on the bottom. Congratulations on taking action. Keep reflecting, share your knowledge, and continue being a voice for the animals. Ethical action grows every day. What was that? Goose is bothering Nova. And I should have copied that and put it in the Signal group. But here, you can click the link. Um, it just popped it up on another window that you can't see in the stream. But if you don't have a Signal, you can like log in, you can join the group. I guess I should just show you guys. Let me see. Well, I pop this out. I didn't get that set all up like properly, but go check it out. Go to the website. You could just go down, click on the Signal group. It'll take you right to it. You have to um, request to get into the Signal group, and then I'll allow you in. I'm trying to keep it limited to a certain extent. I don't want any random troll to go on there and join the Signal group and then just put a whole bunch of shit in there. So if I recognize your name, I'll accept you. If you sign up for the challenge and you do the commitment form, um, then I'll accept you in that way. But in there, we can share things like Dominion, um, Earthlings, or whatever documentary, the 3-minute video for We the Free. We can talk about other groups like that, We the Free, AV. You can share like challenge 22 in there, whatever you guys want. So that's it. It only takes a few minutes a day. We'll do another video tomorrow, and we'll do day 2. Let's go down to the picture though. I didn't show the picture. And I think Goose wants to go outside, so that's it. Go check it out. If anybody's got any questions, drop your questions in the comments. I will bounce back and forth and check both chats. Sorry, I haven't been looking at the other stream. What's up, Heaven? Evil? Navia? How are you all doing? Ben? Is that your name? I haven't seen you here before. Welcome. I don't know what your comment means. Evil. Evil is evil. Where are you from? Indiana? I think evil's from Indiana. John Caltag, what's going on? If you're still here. Hello, Eric. If you're still here also. Thanks for being here, everybody. Thank you again, Neil, for the super chat. Much appreciated. We can look over here before I end the stream and we can read some of the titles. Can I move this over? Maybe I can't. So day 2, sentience as the moral baseline. Animals as individuals, not categories. Questioning traditions. Moral inconsistencies. The moral function of humane labels. Naming the victim. Choice versus property. Language as moral infrastructure. Welfare versus rights. Cultural norms versus justice. Testing industry claims against reality. Hidden exploitation. Personal responsibility. Challenging comfort. Seeing animals as subjects. Moral consistency in everyday life. Social pressure and ethical drift. Beyond food. Long-term commitment. And what justice requires going forward. And then there's actually a 22nd day, technically. But you can, day 21, you can finish day 21 and then also just read the last page. It's just like a conclusion page, basically. But that's it. That's what we have to look forward to. Day 2, sentience as the moral baseline. The chat on screen is the other stream. I don't know. I didn't wasn't able to check that before going live. And also my number on here says 0, but there's clearly not 0 people in here. So I don't think my number's working either. But I gotta try to figure out for the next stream if I can get the one chat to be that stream. Like the one chat for the horizontal stream is right, that is the horizontal stream, but the other chat for the vertical stream is showing the chat from the horizontal stream. I don't know why it's mixed up. Or maybe it would be good to have the opposite ones, then you can see who's on the other stream. I don't know. Vegan Anthem is here. Hello. Sentience as the reference for the moral baseline of veganism? No. Uh, yes, pretty much. Well, we'll get into that tomorrow. Were you here for day 1? This was day 1. This is what we were doing today. Justice, not preference. What are you doing? What is that? Can I have that? That is not a chew toy. Come on, back. Say hi, Nova. Say hi, Nova. Your bestie. Oh, now Goose is here. Behind me. We should address the speciesism of making a nuance out of the fact animals aren't objects. Did you see all the titles to all the days? I just went through them. Were you here for that? I mean, you can also just go to the challenge and look at it yourself. But I'll do another stream tomorrow. I'm gonna end this stream if nobody else has any more questions. I might start another stream, just a regular stream, and go make some dog treats because I got all the stuff to make the dog treats. Thanks, Coops. Kathy is semi in hibernation mode. Goose is laying on my lap now. Goose, you want to go hibernate too? You want to come help me make some treats? He says, give me a head massage. Let me bounce back. Bounce back here again. Do you think that this sounds complicated? I think it's pretty easy. It only took me a few minutes to go through it, answer the question. If you go through it really slow and you go back and forth like I was doing, I was trying to answer the question and going back and forth from the reflection page and the actual challenge page. Maybe it takes 10 minutes to go through everything, but I was going through the website too. So if you just you go to the website, like tomorrow, we're going to come here. We'll just go right to the challenge page, open up the challenge page. Just go down to day two. I mean, you can go over on the side and click on it. Boom. Right on day two. So, did you hear Goose burp? He just burped at me. I think that means he wants some treats. So it's pretty easy. I mean, we'll just like pretend we're going to day one. You just click on it. Boom, day one. You read it. The link's right here for the other form. And then you just fill it out. It's pretty simple. Choose your day. Answer the question. Hit submit. And that's it. Every day has every day has the check-in form right under the question as you go through. Now I'm going to show a couple of the days, but here's some pigs. Individuals. Look at this one. He's like, "You're taking a picture of me?" Look at his tail. Look at this guy. Look, it looks like... Oh, that's me. I got it open twice. I was going to say there's somebody else here. Alright, well, thanks for being here. I'm going to end the stream. I'm going to start another one just to hang out. So, come back if you want to hang out. I don't know if there's anybody else streaming. I normally try to plug somebody else, but thanks for being here, everybody. I'll see you tomorrow for the next day.